Cats are very sensitive pets, and sometimes we might be hurting them without even realizing it. It's important to know what makes them feel sad or uncomfortable so we can keep them happy and healthy. Let's learn about some things that might be emotionally hurting your cat. In this video, we are going to discuss 10 things that emotionally hurt a cat. Number 10. Neglect or lack of attention. Cats might seem like they don't need much attention because they often do their own thing, like lounging in sunny spots or quietly watching birds from a window. However, they actually care a lot about being noticed and loved by their families. When cats don't get enough attention or interaction from people, they can start feeling really lonely and sad. Just like when you feel left out if your friends don't talk to you at school, cats feel left out when we don't spend time playing with them or petting them. Cats show their loneliness in different ways. Some might meow a lot, trying to get your attention, while others might hide or even stop eating properly because they're upset. That's why it's important to make time to play with your cat, talk to them, and show them you care. This keeps them happy and healthy, and it makes your bond with your cat even stronger. Number 9. Sudden changes in environment. Cats really love their routines and familiar surroundings, much like how you might feel comfy and safe in your own room. Imagine if one day you came home and everything in your room was different. Your bed was in another spot, your toys were gone, and even the posters on your walls had changed. You'd feel pretty weird, and maybe even a little scared, right? That's how cats feel when there are sudden changes in their environment. When a cat's home changes, like moving to a new house, or when new people or animals join the family, it can make them feel nervous and unsure because they don't recognize the new smells and sights. This can stress them out a lot because they don't have their usual hiding spots or familiar cozy corners. Just like us, cats need time to get used to new things, so big changes can really shake them up. Number 8. Loud noises. Cats have super sharp hearing, way better than humans. This means they can hear things we can't even notice. But this cool ability also has a downside. Loud noises, like the booms of fireworks, loud music blasting from speakers, or people shouting, can really scare them. Imagine hearing everything way louder than it actually is. Sounds that are just a bit loud to us might seem super overwhelming to them. When cats hear these loud sounds, they might think something dangerous is happening. This can make them really stressed and scared. They might run and hide under a bed or in a corner where they feel safer. Sometimes this fear can stick with them for a long time, and they might be jumpy or nervous even after the noise stops. Just like us, cats feel better when their world is calm and predictable, so super loud noises can really upset their day and make them unhappy. Number 7. Inconsistent or harsh discipline. When it comes to cats, they really don't get the idea of punishment like dogs do. Imagine you're in a class where the rules keep changing, and you're not sure what's allowed and what isn't. It would be really confusing, right? That's how a cat feels with inconsistent or harsh discipline. If one day something is okay and the next day it's not, a cat can become very stressed. They might start to worry all the time, not knowing what will make their owner upset. Cats are also very sensitive to our tones and actions. If someone yells at them or punishes them harshly, they might feel scared or sad. They could start to hide more or act grumpy and not want to play or cuddle as much. This fear can even make them sick because stress affects their health. So, just like us, cats feel much better and safer when they know what to expect and when they're treated gently. They thrive on kindness and a steady routine, which helps them to feel secure and loved in their home. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. Number 6. Lack of stimulation. Cats are a lot like kids in some ways. They need to play and have fun to stay happy. When cats don't get enough things to do, they can become really bored. This boredom isn't just a little problem. It can actually make a cat feel sad or stressed. Think about how you feel when you have nothing to do. You might feel restless or look for something fun to keep your mind busy. It's the same for cats. They are naturally curious and love to explore. If they're stuck indoors with no toys or activities, they can't hunt or explore like they naturally want to. This can make them feel trapped and unhappy. To keep their minds sharp and their bodies healthy, cats need different types of toys and activities. Things like chasing a laser pointer, pouncing on a toy mouse, or even exploring boxes can help them feel energetic and entertained. So, when cats don't have these kinds of activities, they might not just be bored. They might also be unhappy because they can't do what they love to do. Number 5. Poor socialization. When kittens are very young, it's super important for them to meet lots of different people, places, and even other animals. This is called socialization, and it helps kittens learn that the world is a fun and safe place. If kittens don't get these experiences, they can grow up to be scared of things that are new or different. Imagine a kitten that hasn't met many people or seen many things. When this kitten grows up to be a cat and suddenly faces something unfamiliar, it might feel really scared because it never learned that new things can be okay. This fear can make the cat act in ways that seem aggressive, like hissing or scratching, but it's really just trying to protect itself because it's frightened. A well-socialized cat, on the other hand, is usually more relaxed and happy around new things and people. It knows from its kitten days that new experiences can be good, so it's less likely to feel scared or to act out. This is why socializing kittens is so important. It helps them grow up to be fearless and friendly cats. Number 4. Forced interaction. Cats are a lot like people in some ways. Just as some people enjoy big parties and lots of hugs, others prefer quiet time and a lot of personal space. Cats have their own personalities and feelings about how much they want to be touched or held. When someone forces a cat to be held, petted, or played with when it doesn't want to, the cat can feel trapped and scared. Imagine if someone much bigger than you picked you up and wouldn't put you down, even though you asked nicely. It wouldn't feel good, right? Cats communicate their feelings through their body language. If a cat's ears are back, its tail is twitching, or it's trying to move away, it's saying it needs some space. It's really important to listen to what cats are trying to tell us with their actions. When cats are forced to interact against their will, they might feel upset, scared, or even become less friendly over time. It's much better to let a cat come to you when it feels safe and ready for attention. This way, the cat trusts you more and feels happier and more relaxed at home. Number 3. Conflict with other pets. When you bring a new pet into a home where a cat already lives, it can be really tough on the cat. Imagine if you had your own room with all your favorite things, and suddenly, someone else started using your stuff without asking. You'd feel upset, right? That's how cats can feel. Cats are very much about having their own territory. They like to know that certain spaces are just for them. When a new pet comes in, the cat might feel like its personal space is being invaded. This can lead to stress because the cat isn't sure if it's still safe and comfortable in its own home. Also, cats and other pets, like dogs, speak different languages. They have different ways of playing and talking to each other. Sometimes, they misunderstand each other's signals. This can cause fights or chasing, which can be really scary and stressful for a cat. That's why it's important to introduce new pets slowly and carefully, so everyone can get used to each other and feel safe and happy in their home. Number 2. Health issues. When cats get sick or feel pain, they don't act like their usual selves. Imagine if you had a really bad stomachache, but couldn't tell anyone exactly what was wrong. That's what it's like for cats because they can't talk to tell us where it hurts. Instead, a cat might hide more, not play as much, or even get grumpy. This is their way of dealing with discomfort and trying to protect themselves. Just like you might feel sad or irritated when you're not feeling well, cats feel the same way. Their sickness can make them feel really bad emotionally too. They might not want to be around people or other pets, and they might not do their favorite activities like chasing toys or climbing their cat tree. That's why it's super important for cat owners to pay close attention to their pets. Regular checkups at the vet help catch illnesses early, making it easier to treat them so cats can get back to being happy and healthy. Number 1. Overcrowding. Cats really value their personal space. Just like you might enjoy having your own room or a special spot where you can relax and be alone. When there are too many cats living together in one house, it can make them feel cramped and stressed, like how you might feel if you had to share your room with several siblings all the time. Each cat likes to have a certain area that they consider their own, where they can sleep, play, and relax without being bothered. When this space gets invaded by other cats, it can lead to fights or arguments. Kind of like how you might argue if someone kept messing up your things. Also, when there's not enough room, cats can become more territorial, which means they get really protective over their space. This can cause a lot of tension and fighting among the cats because each one wants to claim the best spots for themselves, just like how you might compete for the best seat in the living room to watch TV. So overcrowding can make a cat's home life pretty stressful and unhappy. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun and informative videos. Take care and see you next time.